Everybody's ready to go. Got your water, got your bottle, your towel. So we're not going to be doing any music. That's going to give you an opportunity to focus on your breath, focus on your movements. We're going to start with a 15-minute warm-up, followed by 20 minutes of functional movement and a cool down. We're going to use that heat that we generate from the warm-up and the workout to help stretch us out. So let's get started.
Okay.
So let's get to wherever your workout areas. If you have a mat, you're going to step towards the back of your mat. We're starting to ground our feet, centering our body. Once again, we're focusing on our breath throughout the entire practice. So we're going to start with a few deep breaths in through the nose and exhale out through the nose. Big deep breath in through the nose, using the bottom of your feet to push the ground down and away from you. And exhale, moving the top of the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Continue breathing in through the nose and out through the nose where possible. On your next inhale, we're going to bring our arms up towards the ceiling. Bring our focus towards the thumbs. Bring your hands together if you can. And so exhale, bring our hands towards the ground. Bending forward all the way, bringing the chest towards your knees. Relaxing the head. Take a big deep breath in. You want to lift up, back straight, extending the arms. You can place your hands just below the knees. Moving your hips towards the back of the mat, your chin towards the front of the mat. Let's exhale, bring our hands towards the ground, bending the knees, bringing the hips towards the ground, and we're walking our hands forward. And then from here, we're going to lower down into our push-up position, whatever that looks like for you. You can go down to your knees if you need. Once we get down all the way, we're extending the arms, flipping the tops of the feet to the mat, pulling the shoulders back towards the back of the mat, moving the chin up to the ceiling. Next exhale, flipping the toes, moving the hips towards the ceiling, pushing the upper body back towards the legs. If you need to, you can bend your knees. We're going to try to move the energy of the heels towards the ground. We're holding here for about 5 breaths. Bring your gaze towards your belly button. The fingers spread out evenly. And the hips continuing to move towards the ceiling. 2 more breaths here. On your next inhale, moving back into a plank position. We'll start to lower the knees towards the ground. We're not touching the ground. We're bringing our hands back towards our feet. Moving right back to that half lifted position. Chest is lifted halfway, the back is extended, the arms are straight, looking up towards the horizon. Let's exhale, bring our hands down towards the ground. Holding forward all the way, chest towards the knees. Head is relaxed. A big deep breath in, standing up. Bringing the arms back up above the head. Hands together, gazing at your thumbs. And exhale, shake it out. Get ready for round 2. Big deep breath in. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling. You're reaching, moving your hands away from your body. And exhale, folding forward. Bringing your head towards the ground, your chest towards the knees. Deep breath in, place your hands just below the knees. Extend your arms and your back straight. Next exhale, bring the hands down towards the ground, bend your knees, walk yourself out into a plank. And we're going to the bottom position of a push-up. Keep the elbows close to the body, check the shoulders. Down all the way, tops of the feet on the mat. Elbows still close to the body as you extend the arms. Bring your chin to the ceiling. And exhale. Tuck your toes. Hips to the ceiling. Heels to the mat. Bring your gaze towards your belly button. Holding here for 5 breaths. Move your belly button away from your legs. Just let the head relax. Let's get 3 more breaths. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. On your next inhale, we're going to move into a plank. Drop the knees towards the mat. Walking the hands back towards your feet. Moving directly into the half lifted position. Hands just below the knees, extending the chest, extending the back and the arms. And exhale to fold forward. Bring the hands towards the ground. Head towards the ground, chest to the knees. Continuing using the feet to push the ground away from you. So inhale, standing up all the way, bringing the hands back up above the head. And exhale. Relax, shake it out. Go for another round, and then we'll switch it up a little bit. Big deep breath in. Those arms all the way up, extend, moving the hands away from the body. And exhale. Rolling forward. Chest to the knees, hands to the ground. Looking at the toes. Breath in brings the hands just below the knees. Lifting the chest halfway, extending the back. Moving the chin towards the front of the mat. And exhale. Hands towards the ground, bending the knees as you walk yourself out to a plank position. Like I said, if you need to go down to your knees for the push-up, keep the elbows close still. Pull your chest towards the floor. Once you get down all the way, tops of the feet onto the mat, inhaling. Extending the arms, keeping the elbows turned in towards the body. And exhale. Tucking your toes as you lift your hips to the ceiling, holding here for 5 breaths. Now your heels don't have to get to the mat, but you want to continue to move the energy from the heels in that direction. Fingertips are spread out evenly. Continuing to lift the hips up to the ceiling. 3 more breaths. Two more. On our next inhale, bring ourselves into plank. Bringing the knees to the ground as you walk your hands back towards your feet. Moving directly into the chest half lifted position, the back extended. Moving the hips towards the back of the mat, feet pushing the ground away. And exhale, fold forward all the way. Chest toward your knees, gazing at your toes. Breath in, standing up, bring the hands up above the knees, up above the head. And exhale, shake that out. Okay, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. So still at the back of the mat, you're gonna bring your toes together. Your heels are about an inch or 2 apart. We're gonna take a big deep breath in, bring our arms up as we bring our hips down towards the ground. want to keep your chest lifted up so we're not bending over. You want to be strong and stable in this position. Moving the arms and the hands away from the body. And exhale, folding forward. Chest to the knees, gaze to your toes. Deep breath in, hands back into that half-lift position, the hands extended. Moving the chin towards the mat, front of your mat. And exhale, walking ourselves out into a plank. Lowering down to the lowest part of the push-up, elbows close to your body. Deep breath in, extending the arms up, pulling the chest forward. And exhale, tuck your toes. Bring the hips towards the ceiling. On your next exhale, we're going to bring that right foot right in between the left and the right hand. Plant our left heel down. Bring both arms up towards the ceiling. We're going to try to keep your eyes on your thumbs. And exhale. Frame that right foot. Step the right leg back. We're lowering back down to the bottom part of our push-up, elbows close to the body. All the way down, extending the arms. Bring the chin to the ceiling. And exhale. Hips come up, heels come down. Next exhale brings the left foot in between the right and the left hand. Right heel plants down. Bring both arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale. Frame the left foot, step the left leg back, lowering down, elbows close to the body. Pull your chest towards the ground. Inhale. Bring the chest forward, chin to the ceiling. And exhale. Tuck your toes. Holding here for 5 breaths. Continue to bring your heels towards the ground. If you need to, you can bend your knees slightly. If you need to take a break here, feel free to do so. When you're ready, get back to it. Next inhale brings us back into a plank. Knees towards the mat, walking our hands back. As we move into the half-lift position, let's bring our toes together. Extending the arms, lifting the chest halfway. And exhale. Placing the hands on the mat, chest towards your knees. Next big deep breath in, bringing the hips to the ground. Extending the arms up overhead, keeping the chest lifted. And we're going to hold it for 5 deep breaths. We're going to continue to use your feet to push the ground down and away from you. As you lift your arms up and away from the body. Using equal force at the bottom of the feet. Just get 3 more breaths here. Two more. And 1 more big deep breath in. And exhale, stand. I'm going to ask you to turn towards the side of your mat, open your legs out to the side. I'm just going to reach down towards the ground right in between our legs. I'm going to take your hands, we're going to walk one over the other, over towards the left foot. Deep breath in. Exhale. And then we're going to make our way over to the other side. Deep breath in. And exhale. Let's do that 2 more times, each direction. Over towards the left. and over towards the right. My left may be your right. Let's keep going. Back in the opposite direction one more time. And back to the middle. We slowly rise up. Bring our feet together. Shake it out. And you got 30 seconds till we start. So our first exercise is going to be an overhead squat, where we're going to hold that position. So it's going to be an isometric movement. So we're coming down, bring our hips down, arms up, and we're holding this position right here. That's it. Easy peasy. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So as we're here, we're stable, we're strong. Keeping the knees opening out towards the wall behind us. Using our feet to push the ground down and away from us so our legs are active. Keeping our chest lifted. Continue to pull those hips down like you're trying to squat over into a seat. Keep moving the arms away from the body. If you need to, you can find a focal point. But the best focal point you have is going to be your breath. Take notice how you're breathing as it gets more intense. Keeping the chest lifted, shoulders relaxed. The hands are moving away from the body. Continuing to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and stand. Good job. Good job. All right, so we're gonna go from one isometric move to another. About 20 seconds, we're gonna be doing planks. You can do your plank with your arms straight. You can do them with your arms straight and your knees on the ground. You can do them with your legs straight on your elbows, or you do them with your elbows on your knees. Let's go. 90 seconds. You can close your eyes. Follow your breath as it travels throughout your whole body. Is your breathing heavy? Is it controlled? It's going to feel different for everybody. Whatever part of your body you have touching the ground, you want to gently use that to push the ground away from you. Keeping the back and the hips straight. Trying to breathe as deeply as possible and letting it out controlled. And relax. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. So we're gonna go from the front plank to a back plank, a reverse plank, which pretty much is gonna look something like this. You can do it with your knees bent or your legs out straight. Or if you're not there yet, excuse me, you do it with your elbows bent, legs straight. And let's go. Relax the head. Move the hips to the ceiling. Deep breath in and exhale. Chest open. Continue to lift the hips up as you push the mat and the ground away from you. Finish it off strong. Continue to breathe deep. 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Good job. Okay, next we're going to be doing a side plank. 45 seconds on each side. So we'll start down on the mat, elbow underneath the shoulder. Get the hips as straight as possible. You can have your legs bent, lifting the hips to the ceiling or legs straight. Let's go. I'll let you know when to switch. When it's time to switch, you can just flip it to the other direction, just turn around. Continue lifting that hip up to the ceiling. And switch. You need to, once again, bend your knees. You can even take that off hand and use the help support just a little bit, just as much as you need. Five, 4, 3, 2, and break. Excuse me. So we're going to be on our hands and knees, doing bird dogs. You want your knees underneath your hips, your wrists underneath the shoulders. You're going to extend your right arm forward, left leg back. Bring it in and alternate. Just like that. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Inhaling as you extend out. Exhale on the way back down. Keeping that belly button up off the ground. We're not sucking our stomachs in. You want to breath with a full breath. When you're breathing to sync with your movement. Extending the right arm out, left leg out. Whatever arm and leg you're using. Opposite arm to opposite leg. Finding a spot towards the top of your mat to remain focused on. Helping to strengthen our posterior muscles, the muscles in the back of our body. Five, 4, 3, 2, to 9. All right. Same movement, but we're going to flip onto our backs. This is going to have more of an effect on the front part of the body. So arms are straight up towards the ceiling. You want your hips at a 90-degree angle, knees at a 90-degree angle. And sitting the left leg out, right arm comes straight back. Let's go. Alternate. Very important for this particular exercise. You want to pull your lower back towards the mat, bring it to the ground. As if you're pushing the ground away with the lower back. Now, if you notice, the further out you extend your arm and leg, that back comes up. Find that sweet spot just before the back comes up, and that's where your range of motion is going to be until you build up further. So again, at any time, if you need to take a break, catch your breath, feel free to do so. If the clock's still going and you get back right, stop back in. Inhale as you extend, exhale as you come in. And that's time. All right, we're going to stay in that position. Bring our knees together, our feet together, sliding your heels back towards your hips without forcing it. Palms are face down. And we're just bringing our hips up to the ceiling. You're going to hold for a 3 count and then back down. Try to keep those knees together. Let's go for it. Up, 1, 2, 3, down. Right back up. Get up there, hold it. 1, 2, 3. And as you're holding it, you're continuing to lift the hips to the ceiling, as if you're trying to push the ceiling away from you with your hips. Remaining to keep those knees together. That's where we're moving our energy in that direction. Come down, you're pulling yourself down, not just dropping down. This is all intentional movement. Still connecting our breathing and our moving. A deep, full breath in as you come up. And exhale as you pull yourself down. And relax. All right, we're going to get up to our feet. Yourself some water. Wipe off if you need. And we're going to be going into squats. So the first squat we did, we held. This one we're going to be more dynamic, so we're moving. Pulling yourself down, pushing the ground as you come up. And let's go for it. Inhale down and up. You put your hands on your hips, out to the side, in the air. Keep your chest lifted and push your hips back like you're sitting into a chair. If you notice you're bending over, which you don't want to do that, that's going to be bad on the back. Shorten your range of motion a little bit. So even if you only go down a quarter of the way, that's still effective. Maybe you're pulling yourself down. If you move your arms as well, it gives you another tool to burn calories. And time. Just have some water. Next up, mountain climbers. So starting on your hands and knees, shoulders in line with the elbow and wrist. Knees come up, left knee comes in, back out, right knee comes in and back out. Let's go for it. Bring your knee as close to the front of the mat as you can. And extend it back as far out as it can go. Breath in and exhale. Searching for a dry spot over here. Use your hands to slightly push the ground away. Five, four, three, two, one, and turn. All right. Starting at the back of the mat. Hands are up all the way. We're going to squat down, bring the hands towards the ground, walk ourselves out into a plank, lower down to a push-up, back up to the standing position. And repeat. Let's go for it. Taking your time. Staying present with our breath in this moment. One breath at a time. The entire body. Good workout. The movements that we go through every day, we can perform them more efficiently and help us accomplish a lot more. This, proper nutrition is very important. And relax. So you're gonna come down to your hands and knees, bring your feet together, open your knees, and then from here, bringing our hips down to the heels, sitting our arms out straight, allowing our head and chest to move towards the mat. And we're just relaxing here. Allowing the body to come to a relaxed state. Allowing gravity to take over, offering no resistance. The ground is supporting us. Take a deep breath in. Can extend your arms out further. Allow your hips to sink closer and closer towards the heels. Take a deep breath in. And gently just let it leave. Don't need to force it out. Start the cycle all over again. And slowly start to move up out of that position. Transition to the next one. Then lie down on your stomach. Now we're going to be stretching our quads. So you can either bring your heels towards your butt here, 2 at a time, 1 at a time, or you can even lie on your side and do 1 at a time. If you're doing 1 at a time, I'll let you know when to switch. From here, it's relaxing, trying to keep the knees together. Focusing on taking deep breaths as we gently pull our heels towards our butt. Just allowing the body to relax, release so it can be stretched. If you find that you're shaking or it's painful, ease off the intensity a little bit to allow the body a chance to adapt. Shoulders are relaxed. And slowly release. I apologize, I did forget to say the switch. We're going to be moving on to the next one. You're lying back. You're going to bring your legs out straight. We're gonna bring our left knee over towards the right. Trying to keep the left shoulder on the mat. We want you to keep the left hand down by the side, or you can bring your hand placed behind your head. And turn your chin in the opposite direction of the knee. Just allowing your body to relax and be at rest. Using this opportunity to take notice of areas that may feel tight. Maybe this is something that you can do throughout the day to help you relieve that tension. Allowing gravity to take over, the ground supports you. Not forcing anything here. Slowly transition out of this, extending the legs straight out. Just gonna move on to the opposite leg. So if you're on the same leg as me, left leg is out straight, bringing the right knee towards our chest, and then moving the right knee over as you twist the body. Again, you can bring your hand behind your head. Just relax and close your eyes if you choose. Breathing in deeply, fully. Allowing the body to move where it needs to move at this moment. Deep breath in. And watch it as it travels throughout your body. Strong areas of sensation that you may feel as you're in this position. Just want to take a deep breath and send your breath to that area. Just watching it as it moves. And slowly extend that right leg straight out. You're going to bring our arms down by our body, with the palm of your hands facing straight up. We're going to tuck our shoulders underneath our body, lifting the chest up to the ceiling. Heels are together, toes are outward. And we're going to relax here in this position. Breathing and inviting stillness. Observing the muscles and the parts of the body that need to continue moving in order to keep us going. Keeping our focus and awareness on our breath. Full deep breath. Eyes are closed, eyebrows are relaxed. Inhaling fresh air. Exhaling it after it's been put to its purpose. And slowly let's start to wiggle our fingers and our toes. So bring the awareness back to our bodies. Extending the arms straight up towards the ceiling. Reaching up towards the ceiling, palms together. And giving yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for joining us this evening. And hope you had a good time.